Hi there, in this short video I'm going to be showing you how to support your sore wrists during a menopause yoga practice. So stiff and achy joints and muscles are common symptoms during the menopause transition. This is due to a decline in estrogen in the body, which was once there to kind of cushion our joints and muscles. So I'm going to demonstrate in this short practice how we can use simple props like yoga blocks and a folded blanket to help you feel a bit more safe and a bit more supported during your yoga practice. So the first position I would like to talk about is when we're in a tabletop position. So for things like cat-cow and hip circles, for example, where we're coming onto all fours, we can feel quite achy in the wrists. So the first thing I'd like to offer is just by placing a folded blanket on top of your mat. So this is just going to help bring a bit more comfort and support to your wrists there. Another option here as well is to spread the fingers a little bit wider to kind of distribute the weight there of the body to be a bit more supportive. You can also make fists with the hands as well to see how that feels. So all these are little options for you to play around with, see what feels good in your body. If you don't have a blanket to hand, if all you have is your mat, a simple, really simple thing you can do is just fold over the mat like so. Placing the hands down over that fold, and again you're just giving yourself a little bit more cushion in there to help support the wrists and the hands. Any questions about any of this, please do pop them into the comments and I will get back to you. The next thing I want to talk about is when you're doing things like lunges. So this is where the yoga blocks can come in really handy. Popping these underneath your hands just to elevate your body a little, to kind of lift out of that hip joint, the wrist joint, to take a bit more pressure off the body. So just pop in the hands underneath the blocks there, bring in one leg through there into a lunge. We're just playing around here so we can have the blocks different ways, so we can experiment and see what feels good in your body, whether we have the blocks this way or whether we want a little bit more elevation, see how that feels in the body. Can even make it a little bit higher there. So just really kind of playing around, seeing what feels nice and supportive, for your body. So that's another thing for you to try the next time you're doing a lunge in a yoga practice. Another really simple thing as well you can do is when you're preparing for a class is to spend a few minutes warming up the wrists, and you can also do this in between exercises as well. So I'll just demonstrate a couple of simple warm-ups again for you to play around with and try during your yoga practice. So the most simple thing to do is just join the hands together. I'm just going to circle the hands there so you can feel a little bit of lubrication coming into the wrists. And we can see how it feels to reverse that direction. And then we can open this out into some waves as well. So we're kind of inviting the elbows and the shoulders along to the party as well. Many of our joints and muscles just need a little bit more TLC, before, during and after our yoga practice. Things feel quite nice to shake out the hands there. Gently drawing the fingers back. Just a stretch into the underside there of the wrists might feel nice. I'm just kind of stretching the fingers. There's a little shake out there. Okay, so I hope you found these tips helpful. Please do leave me any questions and comments below. And if there are any other particular concerns you have in your menopause journey, anything you're struggling with in your yoga practice, leave me a comment there below and I will make a video just for you. Thanks for joining me here at Menopause Yoga for Nicola, where I help you to find the postures, the asanas, the moves that are going to support and nourish your body during the stages of menopause. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you again very soon.